Hey guys, this is Michael Stanwyck.
And Andy Petronic.
And we are here to talk to you about some important changes to the nutrition lists and nutrition levels in the Whole Life Challenge starting in the fall of 2016. As we go forward, we like to make more and more distinctions about what choices for the levels are really about and what our intentions are behind having different levels. The performance level, we've decided, really is our take at an anti-inflammatory diet. So what we decided to do was remove many things that were in there, or a few things that were in there that were promoting inflammation, and make that specifically an anti-inflammatory diet.
For many of you, you may find that the performance level actually has gotten slightly more challenging.
Yeah, it will definitely have more things that you cannot eat during the challenge. The lifestyle level, on the other hand, is really about engaging in a whole food, fresh, seasonal kind of lifestyle diet, something that you could eat all the time and really didn't have to think too much about. If you were eating whole foods, you kind of got it going.
Like more what I would consider normal, in spite of, it's not really normal because we're still trying to avoid things. We've created another distinction in levels with caution. Because we want to make sure that you know that we're still recommending mostly fruits and vegetables and whole foods around the perimeter of the supermarket. But so these when you see with caution on the levels chart, that means just to don't overindulge. Don't eat the entire basket of bread. Don't eat any bread. Let's leave that out.
So so the new distinction is yes with caution, meaning it is allowed, but you may want to take it under advisement how much you actually eat. Things like nuts, things like dried fruits, things like sweet potatoes. They're all fine to eat, but if you eat them too much, you may be taking in a little too much food.
Let's talk about some specifics.
Okay.
So the first thing is beans and legumes. They will now become a no for the performance level. Beans and legumes are an inflammatory type food, and we felt pulling them out of the performance level was appropriate for more of an anti-inflammatory effect. That includes peanuts, by the way. Peanuts are actually a legume.
And the reason that we actually included beans and legumes, when we first started the challenge, we didn't have separate levels for vegetarians and different kinds of tarians. So we decided to include beans and legumes as a form of protein for anybody who was doing the performance level. Now that we actually offer a vegetarian option, we've decided to remove beans and legumes from as a protein source for the performance level. Now we're going to talk about corn, potatoes, and white rice. This is the good news, and this affects the lifestyle level. Corn, potatoes, and white rice are now a yes with caution on the lifestyle level. That means that you can eat white potatoes, you can eat corn, and you can eat white rice on the lifestyle level.
Yeah, it doesn't mean indulge like crazy. It doesn't mean having 2 portions of white rice every meal. It doesn't, we're not giving you advice to go hog wild with these choices, but there really isn't much of a distinction between white rice versus brown rice and white potatoes versus sweet potatoes in terms of anti-inflammatory. There really isn't enough evidence to state. In fact, there even is some counter evidence that they're not even as inflammatory. So there's really no reason to not allow them.
And talking about sweet potatoes and potatoes, now you can actually, if potatoes are allowed on your level, or if you're eating sweet potatoes, you can bake fries of those 2 food items. Yes, you cannot fry fries, so no French fries of potatoes on the lifestyle level. And here's one more major change on the performance level. No more sweet potato fries. Yes, folks, you heard it first here. If you are on
You can bake them.
You can bake them, but you no longer can go out to the restaurant and order your sweet potato fries on the performance level.
So sorry.
So sorry. But on no level can you have fried French fries of white potatoes.
Or fried chips.
Or fried chips. You can bake those chips, but you cannot fry those chips. The last major change is to the fats and oils section. In the past, we have not allowed soy and corn oil on the performance level. Going forward, we will now allow no industrial seed oils on the performance level. Now, if you're wondering what an industrial seed oil is, they're the oils that we create using chemical and mechanical processes on things like corn and soy, cottonseed oil, canola oil, peanut oil, most of the liquid oils that you'll find in the kitchen.
You'll find canola oil in a lot of stuff. This will affect a lot of you that eat stuff that is manufactured from the grocery store. You'll see canola oil as an added ingredient in a lot of stuff.
That means the choices that you do have for fats and oils are still butter, coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil, and any animal fats that you might find. So stick to the real stuff, the stuff that you might find in nature, and eliminate the stuff that we grind up and put into a bottle.
For the specific details of everything we're talking about, make sure you download the current nutrition levels comparison chart. We're also going to include a chart that's got highlighted these changes, so you'll be able to, those of you that have played before, you'll be able to go to those specific things and see exactly what we've changed.
That's about it. We hope you enjoy the challenge, and we hope you like the new rules.